Hello everybody, J-Novel Club just announced some pretty exciting news on their YouTube channel. Exciting if you happen to be in Europe and you read either German or French. Let's talk about this. So J-Novel Club today announced that they are expanding the J-Novel Club brand and creating a new company, a subsidiary called JNC Nina. And this is going to launch across 27 European nations and offer light novels in French and German. And the key here is that not only are they going to be releasing these books digitally when they are complete, but they are also going to be extending the J-Novel Club subscription model that most of our fans here in English are used to. They're going to be extending that subscription model into the European market. So just taking a look at their press release here, I'm going to go over the titles that they're going to be launching with. Also, I'm going to talk a little bit about how the program is going to work. And again, if you are an English speaker and you've ever looked at J-Novel Club in English, most of this is probably going to be pretty familiar. But for those viewers that are in Europe that maybe are not familiar with the program, here's how it's going to work for all of you. So it is going to cost €5.49, and that includes VAT per month, or €60 per year. And what that means is that readers then can subscribe to the JNC Nina website, and there is an app coming as well, although it doesn't look like that's going to be available. Well, I mean, this thing is happening right now. Like, they said it was alive today, so so you can go check out this website right now, and that will provide access to the newest parts of their series, including a mix of known hits and freshest new titles from Japan. Members also get access to a discussion forum and the JNC Discord server, where they can discuss what they're reading and hang out with their fellow fans. So here's how it works. So when the books are finished streaming, so basically what they do is, if you're familiar with light novels, they take a single volume and they split it up into parts, and each part releases on the website. And when you have a subscription to J-Novel Club, you just get to read those parts as they release. Once they have completed the volume, so all parts are released on their website, about 2 weeks later, they will release the complete volume on digital book selling sites. So like Amazon's European websites, other European ebook retailers, and so forth. Now, once that happens, you'll no longer be able to read the parts on the website. You'll be able to read the first couple of parts of the first volume for free. Actually, those will become available for everybody. But if you want to read the complete volume, you'll either have to buy the complete volume, you'll have to use website credits that you will earn to buy back those chapters, or I'm assuming they will do the same thing like what they do here for their English website, which is every month they have what they call catch-up titles. And so what they basically do is they make all the parts that they were previously locked away because the volumes were complete, they make them available so that the subscribers can go back and read them and get caught up. Now, there is nothing in the press release saying anything about the whole catch-up thing. I just know that's something that J-Novel Club started on the English website, but I do believe they started it later when they had far more titles. Now, initially when this thing launches, they're only going to have 5 titles in French and 5 titles in German. Now, 4 of those titles are common, available both in French and German, and then there is 1 title available only in French and 1 title only available in German. My guess is that this is because some other company has licensed those language rights. And now I'm sure that everybody is wondering where Nina comes from, even if you're an English fan. And that is apparently because it's launching in 27 European countries. 27, I guess, is Ninana in Japanese. So Nina, that's where it comes from. Love it or hate it, that's the name, and that's where it comes from. They have made it clear in the press release that this is going to be a digital-only company, much the same way J-Novel Club was when they initially launched in English. There is some discussion, apparently, that there may be some select titles that are put out in print, but at this time, there's nothing official. They are just stating that it is something they are considering, but that, people should consider this digital-only for now. So, obviously, everybody's wondering, so great, that's nice, Justus. What titles are they releasing? So, I'm not going to go through all of the synopses of these because, especially for viewers that are used to checking out my channel, you have heard of all of these titles before. So, in French and German, they are releasing Hell Mode. They are also going to be releasing The Faraway Paladin. They're also releasing Tier Moon Empire. And now, here's where this gets a little bit interesting. In French and German, they are also releasing The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent. Now, this is licensed by 7 Seas in English, so again, to me, this is demonstrating how J-Novel Club, by doing this European expansion, is now giving Kadokawa a way to release their titles in French and German through one of their own subsidiary companies. Now, what is interesting too is that in French only, they are releasing Classroom of the Elite. If you're wondering why that was on the thumbnail of this video, well, now you know. So again, this is another 7 Seas title that J-Novel Club has gotten, and this one they are only releasing in French. So my guess is that maybe there's a German company that is releasing Classroom of the Elite, or at the very least holds the rights. So now this last title that is going to be available in German only, I, as far as I can tell, cannot find any news of this being licensed in English. And I am guessing it's also licensed in French, though, which is why J-Novel Club is not releasing it in French. And that is Brunhild. And this one, Eden is a series of scattered islands considered to be heaven on earth, guarded by dragons. Greed drives people in droves to these sacred islands in search of fabulous treasures. After another failed raid, a young girl is stranded on Silver Island. After surviving contact with a dragon's highly poisonous blood, the monster raises her as his own daughter, seeing in her the will of God. He raises the girl to know the importance of love and obedience to heaven. But soon, Sigbert Siegfried, the dragon slayer, makes his next attack and slaughters the dragon. He recovers the girl and discovers her true identity, Brunhild Siegfried, heir to the dragon slayer bloodline. In the foreign Noverland, she is now forced to start a new life as a member of the Siegfried family and part of the army, torn between her desire for revenge and the benevolent teachings of the dragon. Now, this one came out in July of 2022, and it was number 5 on the most recent Kono Light Novel ga Sugoi Bunkobon ratings, and this one was also a Silver Award winner at the Dengeki Novel Grand Prize. So, it's interesting to me that this has been licensed in German but not English by J-Novel Club. I don't know if this is going to get licensed by another company, but it would not surprise me if we see this announced by Yen Press. I mean, I'm recording this the night before Yen Press's announcements. For all I know, they're going to announce this one, or maybe they'll announce it at Anime New York. But my guess is that Brunhild is going to be coming out in English very shortly. It seems odd to me that it would get licensed by JNovel Club only in German. That's just my guess. In any case, that is the big news, the big thing that JNovel Club, I guess they've been teasing this since their last live stream. They said that they were working on some big project that was going to be announced shortly, and they were really excited about it. So this is the announcement. They are expanding into Europe under the JNC Nina banner. They actually do have a separate website for it. I'll put a link for that in the description down below. And what do you guys think? I know it's probably not very big news to English fans per se, because it doesn't really change anything for us. But in terms of expanding the light novel market, and I know that I have quite a number of viewers. In fact, Mirage, who was a member of the Light Novel podcast, is in Germany. And I know that a number of our European, the French and German speakers have talked about the issue of not having many light novels available in their native tongue. So this is probably big news, and I mean, certainly represents, I would say, Kadokawa making a significant step forward into the European market. So what are your thoughts? Leave them in that comment section down below. You excited? Are you from Europe? Or are you a French or German speaker and you're just like, hey, even if I'm not living in Europe, I might get in on this because it'd be cool to read stuff in my own language? Let me know in the comments down below. In the meantime, thanks for checking out this video. I'll see you in one of my next ones. Till then, bye-bye for now.